Day, folks. Today, custom triggers. This is going to be sort of a, I don't know, kind of a, not a recap, but this is just sort of an enhancement you can do to any of your props. So if we would go, previously, our good friend the mushroom, okay? So if we go to our added props, we've got our good friend the mushroom. We had added a component as far as a jiggler. Now, we can also add a custom trigger that will basically trigger any of the custom effects that we worked with as far as like just specifically bounce and speed. We can add bounciness or speediness to any object. Or, the opposite, we could make it so that instead of making it so that you jump, it changes your velocity so it gives you negative velocity downwards, or with speed, the sort of the same thing. So to add a custom sort of bounciness to something, and actually, you know what? Let's also edit the box collider for this mushroom. This actually could be kind of cool. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. Darn it, I had already added this in my practice one. So we're gonna make the top of this mushroom bouncy. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna go to add component, we're gonna do 2D box collider 2D. What we're gonna do is we're gonna set where it says is trigger, we want it so that's set to be a trigger. We're gonna be triggered, folks. And by making it so that it's a trigger, it means that we won't actually collide with anything. It will only detect the presence of another box collider, which in the case of our player object has a box collider around it. So we could make it so that just the top of this mushroom is bouncy. So we go ahead to where it says edit collider, and we will change. It's going to start off, see, it's just a big green box around the entire thing. I'm going to adjust it and make it so just basically around the top, just the top of this mushroom is the bouncy part, okay? We're gonna go to add component, and then we're gonna just go to, like, let's just say, was it bounce, or no, jump? We have platformer jump pad. And then with that, it's gonna basically we'll set it to like 5 or whatever. So now in this case, if someone would interact with this object, and actually let's just move our player so that our player is going to just kind of like automatically kind of start off jumping on this thing here. Oh, that's kind of I didn't know that. That's cool. All right, let's just play. I forget if it's going to always warp to the origin point or not. I'm not sure. Yep, there we go. And it jiggles. And it jiggles. I love it. So anyways, you can add a bounciness or speediness to any object in the game just by adding a box collider, setting it as a trigger, and then just adding either the speed or bounce component. All right, folks, wish you the best of luck. Great stuff.